Hey guys, it's Hazeltail, and today I'm going to be showing you my springtime foundation routine. I start by applying an eye treatment and then my moisturizer, and my eye treatment right now is the Garnier Skin Renewal Anti-Puff Eye Roller. I honestly can't tell if it's doing anything, but the metal ball feels really good on my skin. And then I'm just applying my Neutrogena oil-free moisture all over my face and down my neck. Just apply whatever moisturizer that you like. This is just the one that's working for me right now. And then after the moisturizer is fully dried and set into my skin, I go in with a primer. And right now I am using my Too Faced Primed and Poreless. And I just rub that all over my skin with my fingers and just blend it in. And I also prime my eyes before foundation. I actually apply it to my lids and to my under eyes because they've just been so dry lately that it needs something. And I'm just using the Tarte Lifted Eye Primer. Right now my foundation is the L'Oreal True Match and my shade is C1 Alabaster, and I use a dampened sponge to apply that. First I just get the sponge wet and then wring it out, and then I just put some foundation on the end of the sponge and pat that all over my face. And sometimes I'll use the other end of the sponge to just smooth out any areas. Keep in mind, I wouldn't wear this much foundation on a daily basis. This is more of my special occasion or filming makeup. And don't forget to take the foundation onto your neck, especially if your neck and face aren't exactly the same color. Then I apply my concealer, which is the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer in Fair, and I start on my under eye circles, and then I apply a little bit more onto my lids, and then the rest goes on my blemishes. And I apply that with my finger and then just blend it out a little bit with the damp sponge. Next, I take a translucent powder to set my under eye concealer, and I really like the e.l.f. high definition powder. It's super cheap, you get a lot of it, and it works really well. And you just want to roll the powder onto anywhere where you put the concealer on your eyes and then brush away the excess. And there are two powders that I've really been liking lately, the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat powder in 04 and the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten foundation in Porcelain. They both leave a really glowing finish to the skin without looking shimmery. And these are both powder foundations. You don't have to use a powder foundation. It might be too much coverage for you, but I like having the extra coverage. Today I decided to use the Laura Geller, but they're basically the same. And I just brush that on lightly with a powder brush, and I take extra care not to move any of my concealer around and pat it on in those areas. Then I start my contour routine. Most people like to use a really warm bronzer, but I use one that leans more pink than gold, and that's the NYX Blush in Taupe, and I apply that under my cheekbones, along my temples, and under my jawline, as well as kind of down my neck to like even out my skin tone. And since I don't typically wear blush, this adds a good amount of color to my face. And then I take a matte white powder to highlight my face. For a while I was using the NYX Highlight and Contour Powder, but I found this Bloody Mary pressed eyeshadow and it's a lot more pigmented. And I just apply that to the high points of my face with a blush brush, which are my cheekbones, down my nose, above my eyebrows, my cupid's bow, my chin, and along my jawline. I just finished applying the rest of my makeup, and I just wanted to show you what it looks like all finished. And I did film a tutorial for the look I'm wearing today on my eyes, and I should be uploading that within a couple days or so. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And if there are any videos you'd like to see, just leave them in the comments or private message me. I love you guys. Bye!